Mr. General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters, and guests, good afternoon. First of all, Farad, let me say that since I've seen you speak, you have come 100-fold. You are becoming so good up here. I do appreciate that. And I think everyone up here can see that. When you first came up here, you took the time to set up your props, which is always nice. But then you kind of took away from your power, and the first thing you go, well, you kind of stumbled around a little bit. So a nice intro at the very beginning would have been nice to kind of grab our attention, because the subject matter and your personal story is outstanding. Instead of saying, I'm going to tell you about something, just tell us. Don't be a prefix to doing that. So a couple little things. You use the word to instead of the word to. But I loved your vocal variety. I think the phrase was, you squeeze through a vocabulary. So the good movement right there, explaining everything. You shared personal stories about your life, which takes a lot of bravery, and I do appreciate it. But then you mixed it up with nice visuals right here. Do I understand all of those words that you put up there? Absolutely not. Obviously you went through it and you're an expert. But I like the way that you shared your story about how you got from point A to point B. And I personally am glad to see you here on this planet on this particular day. Some of the small things, when you get excited up here, sometimes you have a tendency to look just a pace just a little bit. I thought this time you had great hand gestures, but sometimes you kind of go like this once in a while, and I thought, what is that all about? I'm not sure. But other than that, I thought the props were great. You did a nice job. The only other thing is, in the middle, I was a little confused about, you were explaining the vocabularies and all the words, and that kind of threw me for a loop just a little bit. So if you could maybe simplify that for the audience, for someone like me that's brain dead, that doesn't understand all of those particular words, I think that would make it. But the ending was outstanding. I love the pictures. I love that you hugged the tree. And I can't speak for everyone, but I think some of these people at the end of this meeting would come up to hug you as well. And I'm surprised the green light hasn't come on at all. Right? So just keeping that in mind, I'm just going to say, David qualified. Rod, you did a fantastic job. Way to go.
We're going to charge you $5 for that.
That's what they do at Rotary Club. If your phone goes off during meetings or something, you get charged $5.
You can start after this.
Okay, our last evaluator today is going to be Chris Kensinger. He's going to be evaluating Steve Matley.